Hopefully we got it this time. So let me see if I can find you guys. Hopefully this is working out. Second time again around. My normal trial and error. Let's see if I can see you guys. Is this from the new one? Or is this from the old one? Where you guys at? I don't know. There, I want it to kind of be centered, but it's not. There we go. Okay, so second time around. Okay, I think you guys are working out on this end because I can see it, but now let me know if you guys can hear me. In the meantime, I'm just gonna pull up where we left off. So that'll be ready since all this got and confused. Yeah, let's bring it back up. YouTube. Oh wait, it's right here. Oh no, that's me. Oh, just kidding. That wasn't it. I think I want to do an extra window for that one. That way, when I go click it, it's not in the way of the content that we're going to be watching. So I'm going to just do it in a whole separate window. Make it easier. YouTube. Bear with me for a second. Had to do a little switcheroo. So need to just pull up what we are going to be listening to. Did it go over here? Okay, hold on. Let's see. History. Because I was just watching it. Here we go. And I can't see whether you guys can see me or not yet. So I'm opening up a window so you guys can tell me if you can see and hear me. Let's see me not want to do that. You know what? I can do it on my phone's right there. I'm like, I could do it on my phone. But you know what? I could do it on this computer too.
Some different stuff. Can't remember.
Okay, let's mute that. I'll be reading the chat from over here because this little guy over here is playing games today. Enter. There we go. So we're going to have to do it that way. And we'll just let this guy think for a while. Yeah, we'll let him think. So let's see. So can you guys, you guys can see me. Hi, Donnie. How are you? Hi, Ken Smith. Okay, so I don't know if you guys heard, but I'm going to be finishing up the second half of part 2 of Donald Well's interview that he did with Voices on the Wall. Okay, so you guys can see and hear me. So that's what I'm going to be playing. And I was going to be playing it on, like, everything got switched over right now. What I was supposed to be doing my video on, I'm not doing. What I was supposed to be showing you guys, it just got completely mixed up. So, yes. So, let's see. Here goes the sound. Kind of just going to, like, jump right into this so that we can, I don't want to be on here too long. And so that we can talk about the Facebook messages from Candice's older daughter that she gave away. This is allegedly. I mean, I don't have any proof like that, except the girl said, that is her mom. So her name is also Candice. So I'm going to be reading some of those screenshots to you as well. Oh, man. They're in my phone. But I think there's a way that I can get it. So we'll figure that out. We will figure that out when it comes, because I don't know I'm going to be able to read it to you. And I literally, and then I can't stop the live. Let me see if I can find that really quick while we have some people coming in. Let me see if I can find where I got it from offline. Hi, Miss Dee Dee. How are you? Okay, so I'm trying to see where it was that I got it from. Where's my search box? Like my history box. Oh, there we go. So let's go to history. And the only thing is, I'm probably not going to be able to hold up and show it to you guys. That's why I wanted to do it on the computer, so I can show my phone. Hi, Tinky. How are you? Let's see. Oh, it's just my history. Where'd it go? History. Okay. There we go. It's going down. It's going slow, but it's going down. It's going down. Let me see. Here. What is that? Chicken. Okay, thank you. You're welcome. Tell Gigi I'm on the computer. I'm on the computer. I don't even know where I'm gonna put this right now. Okay, hold on. Sorry, y'all. Because I know you guys don't want us to like redo a whole another what is it called? Live. Well, I know I don't want to try to start a whole new one. I will if I have to. Or we'll just finish this one off, and then I'll make a whole new live just for the Facebook messages. Let's see if I find it. I think it's somewhere right here, I believe. So one of these, I think I may have passed it. No. That's probably what we're going to have to do. Or while we're listening, I'll still be looking for it. So, hey, News and Shenanigans. So we're going to get right into just listening to Donald Wells' second part of his interview. I told y'all everything is backwards from what I planned. So, hold on. There we go. Click. Now we're just going to start listening to it while I look for what I need to show you guys of her daughter talking about, what they went through and things like that. So we ended in like the very middle of part 2. So I'm going to scoot it up just a tad bit so it kind of ties in together, because they're starting to talk about, she asks him, well, where's the swimsuit that the baby had on? Because wouldn't you think on her way home they would have took off the bathing suit and then put the clothes she had on? I would think. So let's see. Okay, let's get to the middle.
Part 2 interview with Don Wells, and once
people
again,
don't like when we call it an interview. So how about just
I was about to pull on with a red truck with a ladder wrap.
on June 15th?
I don't know. I hope we get it back, but that's how it worked. But I'm not exactly sure.
Okay, so we're gonna start from here.
Do you know where?
Let me know if you guys can hear it.
Where the swimsuit is now? Is it still at home? You guys have it at home?
I have no idea, and
A little bit more.
I wouldn't doubt her. And I know she was here.
Because I want you guys to hear where she starts from the swimsuit.
What was Summer's favorite candy? You mentioned she always wanted candy. What would be the number one thing she'd want you to bring home?
You know, it really didn't matter what kind or whatever, but I would always get her a big bag of candy, and I'd say, now you distribute it to your brothers, okay? And she'd say, okay, Dad. And so I just gave her a bunch of stuff, and she'd eat a little bit, but she'd distribute it to her brothers, you know. And,
was she a fan of sour? Did she like sour candy?
I don't think so, but I really don't know. I bought her Tic Tacs, just a bunch of different stuff. I can't remember what they're called, everything that's called, but just all kind of stuff. I miss her so much. Oh gosh. I can't imagine.
Do you know the swimsuit from June 15th? Was she wearing a swimsuit? Where did she put her swimsuit on? At home with your wife? At Hunter's house? Do you know anything about that?
I think Candice would always bring an extra set of clothes. I think she would, if I remember right, because I didn't get to go a whole lot. I'm always at work, but every once in a while I'd meet them up there or whatever. But I believe she would have her swimsuit on, and then once she got out of the water, she would have a set of clothes so she could put dry clothes on her.
Right, so that's what I was saying earlier. Okay, she would have a change of clothes for when she wouldn't just put her dry clothes over the wet clothes. So she's asking like, okay, so where is it? And he just goes around the question. Let's watch.
I believe that's how it worked, but I'm not exactly sure.
Do you know where the swimsuit is now? Is it still at home? You guys have it at home?
I have no idea, and I wouldn't doubt it if TBI has it, because they come in and the forensics, they took a lot of clothes. They took all kind of stuff out of there. Our TVs, we had a Canon camera, that's gone, and we had a lot of pictures on that. And so we don't know if we're going to get any of that back. I'm thinking that, somebody else took it, not the FBI, but somebody else, and I'm thinking we might not get that back. I don't know. I hope we get it back, but it's pretty.
They gave your cell phones back immediately, right?
Yes, yeah. They took them for about 30 minutes or whatever. They took them back and do whatever they do to them. I don't know what they do, but they brought them, right back and handed them to us.
30 minutes. 30 minutes. So he says they took their phones, for 30 minutes, and Hunter still didn't receive his phone, I believe, at that time when he did the interview for like 2 months, I believe. So I'm kind of like, did they just erase their phone and have nothing? Because that's pretty quick to go through the information. Through 2 phones, actually. 30 minutes? I don't know.
The red truck. So on part 1, when we sat down with you, I don't know if maybe we got days mixed up, but you had on June 15th, the same day Summer went missing, the morning, before you left for work, the police were there. Is this the same red truck? Is there 2 red trucks? Are we getting days mixed up? Can we go over the red truck and one last time? I promise this can be the last time I ask. And how did that tip come to? Was it you that was the eyewitness? Did a neighbor say it? Or how did the red truck come into play? And when did you? Yeah.
The red truck that they're looking for is an eyewitness account of a truck that was parked at the bottom of our driveway the day Summer went missing, or right around that time Summer went missing. So we don't know who this eyewitness is or what. We don't even know if it's a Toyota Tacoma. We just know it's a red truck with a ladder rack. That's all we really know about it. The other red truck that I took pictures of that morning, I was about 8 days ago or so, 9 days ago, I was headed to work, and there was a guy right there at the bottom of our road, right there at the bottom of our driveway, that wanted me to pull start his four-wheel drive, or his four-wheeler. And so I said I would, and police pulled up and was asking questions, and I was about to pull that four-wheeler over to his truck, and he was high-centered, that little truck that was high-centered there. So the police started asking him for paperwork and all kind of questions and stuff. They all know who I am now, so he wasn't asking me any questions. Well, I asked if I could take a couple pictures, and he said, "No problem, Mr. Wells." And I said, "Well, I'm heading to work." He says, "No problem." So I guess he helped him get that truck off of there or whatever. I don't know. But
Okay, so this is days. This is different days then.
yeah, it was only about 9 days ago or so when this happened.
Okay.
About 3 in the morning.
Thank you. Okay.
We got that mixed up good.
Yep. Oh, that's good. Okay. Now people have a picture floating around. There's a yellow Jeep or truck in your
Not trying to ignore the chat at all. Etta B, hello, thank you for joining us. Shay Works by Faith says, so many lies and contradictions until you can't help but get it mixed up. Very true. And then Yunu says, lies and more lies. Just wanted to greet the newer people in the room. But what do you think he's talking about? Like the truck that he, like, is it making sense to you guys? Is there two trucks? Is there even a truck? Like, is it his truck that he's, what's going on here? Like, he's just all over the place. I don't know. You guys tell me what you guys think in the chat.
driveway. That's your coworker, and they're kind of getting timeline mixed up because they thought maybe you worked with the one guy 7 years ago. How come he was there the day before or whatever? Can we go over that again?
No problem. Okay, so Dudley, the guy that I rehired,
Dudley
worked for our company about 7 years ago. And he went through all of our crews, and everybody fired him, and he ended up, well, first, let me back up. They put him with me first, and I worked with him for half a day, and I went home at 11 o'clock. I come back the next day, and by 11 o'clock, I'm like, there is no way, you're going to have to go. He started, I told him, you go work on that apartment over there, and I'll do this one over here. I don't know what was up with him, or maybe it was me, I don't know. But anyways, I just knew I couldn't work with him. But after that, he went through all the crews and everything, and they all let him go. They didn't. I mean, he ended up getting fired pretty much by every crew we have, and and that was 7 years ago. So here it is, in the present time, he gets a job again with one of our crews, and they.
The truth is that Hollywood's elite actors can get ripped while adding 12, 15, even.
Okay, so that's the commercial. So, what do you guys think about it so far? This Dudley guy. To me, the way he talks, and this is to me, is like he's constantly trying to recall what he said to other people, constantly trying to remember because he's doing it so slow, and like, unless he's under the influence or something like that, I don't know, because he's just all over the place. And I believe this is still at the church. It was day to night. I don't know how they edited it. I don't know. Is that right? I don't know how they edit the video to where it went from day to night like that. I don't know how long they were there, but let me see if I can skip this ad now.
And
there we go.
He's having problems, this and that. And I thought, well, I'll be the good guy and try to give him a chance and see what we can figure out and work out. And it didn't take long to figure out that I couldn't work with him. But I attribute it to him being on some kind of serious drug or something. I don't know, I don't have no proof or anything like that, but I mean, it was pretty bad and obvious that something was really wrong. And he was yelling at me one day. I've been with these guys for 13 years this time, and he was telling me where to go. So I went to lunch and come back, and I told him pretty much where to go. And so he was furious with me, very furious. And he called my bosses constantly and told them all kind of stuff to try to get me fired and everything else. And so that day I fired him. Well, the next day is when Summer come up missing. The very next day, he has an alibi for where he was, but through some of the police agencies and stuff, we found that he does have ties with Tony and some others of their friends and stuff. And then we find out, Tony lives, and that's the guy that tried to abduct the 12-year-old boy in Kingsport. And he had tried to abduct him 2 days after Summer would disappear. And Tony has been staying on property by our house a mile and a half away from us, and we don't know this guy. We don't know anything about him. We just now found out he lives a mile and a half away from us.
Wait, I'm gonna rewind that back.
And so we're trying to figure out what his
I'm trying to figure out who he's saying who did what.
Trying to figure out where this problem 13 years this time. And he was telling me where to go. So I went to lunch and come back, and I told him pretty much where to go. And so he was furious with me, very furious. And he called my bosses constantly and told them all kind of stuff to try to get me fired and everything else. And so that day I fired him. Well, the next day is when Summer come up missing. The very next day, he has an alibi for where he was, but through some of the police agencies and stuff, we found that he does have ties with Tony and some others of their friends and stuff. And then we find out, Tony lives, and that's the guy that tried to abduct the 12-year-old boy in Kingsport. And he had tried to abduct him 2 days after Summer would disappear. And Tony has been staying on property by our house a mile and a half away from us, and we don't know this guy. We don't know anything about him. We just now found out he lives a mile and a half away from us. And so we're trying to, and he ended.
Okay. This is what I'm gathering, because I think he's just trying to make everything, since he already has this kidnapping thing in his head. And so he says that, him and Deadly got into it. Correct me if I'm wrong. And, he ended up firing him. The day after that, Summer was missing. Then he throws it to Tony and say, well, Tony, 2 days after Summer went missing, he was trying to abduct a 12-year-old boy. And he lived a mile and a half away. And he didn't even know that the guy was living on the property. Huh? Is he trying to say it's one of them? Because I'm sure by now TBI and everybody has looked into them because of his accusations. And is he just saying this to kind of get the heat off of him? What do you guys think? Or do you think, I don't want to say these people really exist, because most likely they're real people, but the situations he's talking about, because he said Dudley has priors. So he didn't exactly say what his priors was, but what is he really trying to say without saying it, you know? Let's see. You says Don just throwing everybody under the bus. That's what it looks like to me, because that's all he's doing is naming on. Ever since this kidnapping thing came into his head, that's the only thing he can say is it was somebody else. It was somebody else. I mean, I know supposedly he wasn't around the kids at that time, but his wife has to tell him something. I'm sorry, because she was the last one with her. There's no way she went missing in 2 minutes, like she said in the beginning. 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Okay, if somebody was already up on that property. When you look at the map, there's no, how do you get there and sneak off that fast? And just from going from the trailer right over to the house part where they live. No. Kitten Smith says he is blaming everyone but himself. Right. Exactly right. Right. Etta B says he is constantly implicating others in his daughter's disappearance. But when it comes to his explanation, he still says he doesn't know. Right. He don't know nothing. He knows it was a kidnapping, but he doesn't know nothing else. Nothing else. Like questions you would ask your wife when you got home. Like, okay, so where was the last place you guys were? What did she have on? Where is the swimsuit she had? Where is that? Where was she sitting in the car? How far were you when, because we have a story that grandma gave her some candy. And from the interview with, the interview room, Mike McDonough, she shows how far she kind of like walked Summer to, and she didn't walk her all the way to the door, but she says she walked her to where she could see inside and seeing her go. I'm pretty sure some of you guys have seen the interview room, but the way the house is set up is probably like you walk into like a living space, and then when you turn, it's a kitchen, but I don't know if it's a kitchen. It's weird because there's like a little shelf that they go under to go to the basement. I really don't think that's considered a room, but they kind of made it into that. But she said to where she can kind of see her go in there. She's seen the brothers and told them, watch your sister. So it's that, or she walked her in all the way and told them, watch your sister. She was upstairs with them for a little while, and they said she went downstairs to play with her toys. I don't know. I don't know what to believe. Yunu says he trying to stay He's trying to say they're working together. Oh, he's trying to say that Dudley and the Tony guy is working together against him. Is that what you're saying? And then I'm wondering if this Tony guy who no, that was Billy. Billy. Billy is the guy that all these guys around. Billy is the guy that Hunter said, I guess, was trying to like hug the girls on the property, and that's who Don was calling Summer's mom about. So okay, we have Dudley, we have a Tony, and we have a Billy. So our list is getting longer. Yunu says it wasn't a swimming suit. It just said it was a sundress. You're saying she didn't have on a swimming suit, she just put on a sundress? Because I believe I seen her in pictures with like a little pink, it couldn't be from the same day, I don't know, a little pink, like that one piece bathing suit. I've seen her in that before. Okay, so you're saying that she just went into the water with just a little sundress on? All right, let's continue.
Well, first, let me back up. They put him with me first, and I worked with him for half a day, and
They got some, yes.
I went home at 11 o'clock. I come back the next day, and by 11 o'clock, I'm like, there is no way, you're going to have to go. he started. I told him, "You go work on that apartment over there, and I'll do this one over here." I don't know what was up with him, or maybe it was me. I don't know. But anyways, I just knew I couldn't work with him. But he went after that. He went through all the crews and everything, and they all let him go. They didn't. I mean, he ended up getting fired pretty much by every crew we have, and and that was 7 years ago. So here it is, in the present time, he gets a job again with one of our crews, and they're saying that, he's having problems, this and that. And I thought, well, I'll be the good guy and try to give him a chance and see what we can figure out, and it worked out. And it didn't take long to figure out that I couldn't work with him. But I attribute it to him being on some kind of serious drug or something. I don't know, I don't have no proof or anything like that, but I mean, it was pretty bad and obvious that something was really wrong. And he was yelling at me one day. I've been with these guys for 13 years this time, and he was telling me where to go. So I went to lunch and come back, and I told him pretty much where to go. And so he was furious with me, very furious. And he called my bosses constantly and told them all kind of stuff to try to get me fired and everything else. And so that day I fired him. Well, the next day is when Summer come up missing. The very next day, he has an alibi for where he was, but through some of the police agencies and stuff, we found that he does have ties with Tony and some other of their friends and stuff. And then we find out, Tony lives, and that's the guy that tried to abduct the 12-year-old boy in Kingsport. And he had tried to abduct him 2 days after Summer disappeared. And Tony has been staying on property by our house 1.5 miles away from us, and we don't know this guy. We don't know anything about him. We just now found out he lives 1.5 miles away from us. And so we're trying to figure out what his mother's name is and trying to figure out where this property is. But I'm pretty sure TBI has probably already figured all this out. Yeah. And they probably already searched that property. But we're just trying to make sure we do what we can, because this just makes sense. And plus, he had a truck like similar. They're saying his niece got a hold of us and said that he had a truck similar to the one they're looking for, or exactly like it. But we don't know. We can't confirm all this right now. It's just all speculation.
Now, how convenient is that? So, guys, he's talking about Dudley, right? The one he fired. He's saying that he has the same kind of truck that they're looking for. To me, he's just trying to take pieces of what really happened in his life that day and putting it together so that it can make sense in this investigation. Still not saying they did anything to her, but that's just what it seems like, because he's like, oh, well, it was kind of like the truck. Oh, no, but it's kind of like exactly like the truck because of the, like, I don't know. Let's see. There goes somebody else under the bus. Yes. I don't know, John.
We're hearsay, however you want to say it. So we're trying to figure it all out and do what we can. And but it's interesting to know that he was just 1.5 miles from us all this time. And so if there's a connection there, and there's possibly a drug connection of some kind of drug, I don't know. I've never seen anything like this behavior. I've never seen anything like this before. And it's pretty scary because, I mean, he's been my number one suspect all along, for reasons of trying to get back at me or whatever. But the guy's in the clear as far as the police are concerned. He's got an alibi, but we also know he has ties with this Tony. I don't know.
What did he say?
But we're just trying to figure all that out right now, and we'll do what we can, because this just makes sense. And plus, he had a truck like similar. They're saying his niece got a hold of this and said that he had a truck similar to the one they're looking for, or exactly like it. But we don't know. We can't confirm all this right now. It's just all speculation or whatever. But or hearsay, however you want to say it. So we're trying to figure it all out and do what we can. And but it's interesting to know that he was just a mile and a half from us all this time. And so if there's a connection there, and there's possibly a drug connection of some kind of drug, I don't know. I've never seen anything like this behavior. I've never seen anything like this before. And it's pretty scary because, I mean, he's been my number one suspect all along, for reasons of trying to get back at me or whatever. But the guy's in the clear as far as the police are concerned. He's got an alibi, but we also know he has ties with this Tony. I don't know.
What's he saying right there?
So we're just trying to figure all that out right now and do what we can and get David Rader to come back, hopefully, and police involved any way we can. I wish we could share more information, or we just know, where they've been, what can we do, and stuff like that. It's like they don't want to share info, and I guess there's good reasons why, but
right.
We want to do everything we can for a daughter. I wish, but I guess this is where the public comes in. If she's not in this area, that means she's out there somewhere amongst the people. So we're just hoping and praying that people will help us.
Booking a trip can feel dramatic, but with free cancellation, you can't go wrong.
Okay, so he's really pressing hard for this to be an operation. I'm not saying it's not, but he's pressing hard for this to be an operation. Led by Dudley and Tony, because they want revenge, so they take his little girl. So that would mean, to me, were they already hiding on the property? Or is he just trying to put these together just because trying to get back at them? I don't know. Let me see what you guys have to say. So, Yunu says he has ties with Tony. Dudley has ties with Tony. Etta B says, where we at? He is deflecting the attention off of him, at least he thinks. I also think he is desperately saying whatever he can think of to try to convince others and the cops that it was someone else he said had issues with in the past, but to me he is the suspect. That was from Etta B. Yeah, people do use that deflecting. It's everybody else. It's all these other possibilities but me. Oh no, it can't be Candice. It's whoever he loves, it can't be them. Because when they asked him, what do you think should happen to the person that has either taken your daughter, brought her to her demise, whatever, what do you think should happen? I wouldn't do that. You wouldn't want them to go to prison for the rest of their life. I mean, I know you have some issues, but this is just too much. She's just trying to reflect, and it's making him look bad. That's basically what I'm just saying. It just makes him look more like he's done something to her, because not to her, or he knows about it, because we see in the the California City Boys case. I don't know if you guys are all on that case, but it's two little boys that went missing from their adoptive parents' home, never to be found. They've only spoken one time in the media, and you haven't heard from them since. And everybody says that's because they're guilty. Now here we have this family. They're on every social media platform possible that they can get on. Everyone. They're on Facebook. In the beginning, it was like they couldn't stop. They could not stop posting if, I mean, the world was going to come to an end. They couldn't. And a lot of Don's posts, him being so holy, were very demonic. So he's just trying to deflect, but I don't know which people think, what am I looking for? Like, makes more sense? Is it make more sense for something like this to be silent and say nothing, or to keep talking? And I'm not saying I want to be on the bad side, but say you did something. Do you think it's better for you to just be quiet, or you just to keep talking and then you end up telling everything, which is what we want him to do? But if it was you, what would you do? Would you be the silent one, or the one just talking and talking and talking, and on every platform you can get on? All right, we can get back to it. Come on, skip this commercial. Why is it skipping? Let's skip.
Yeah, that's the hope, that maybe someone will hear about this, see a picture, and recognize her somewhere. I mean, that would be the best way that this could come to a conclusion, that's for sure. Yeah, and if, with these guys, the criminal element, they wouldn't want to leave no evidence for somebody. I mean, it scares me to think of that. But anyways,
We don't want to leave no
we
evidence.
gotta give it all to God anyway. And I don't know. I'm having a hard time with it. I love my daughter. She was my whole world. She would only come to me for the first 18 months of her life. And Candice had, she had a hard time. It hurt Candice, but she had plenty of time to win her love. She got to go to all these places, and I'm glad she did. All the time I was at work.
Wait, what?
Candice got to go and we could share more information.
Hold on, y'all. That
Just
is
know, where they've been, what can we do, and stuff like that. It's like they don't want to share info, and I guess there's good reasons why, but we want to do everything we can for a daughter. But I guess this is where the public comes in. If she's not in this area, that means she's out there somewhere amongst the people. So we're just hoping and praying that people will help us. Yeah, that's the hope, that maybe someone will hear about this, see a picture, and recognize her somewhere. I mean, that would be the best way that this could come to a conclusion, that's for sure. Yeah, and if, with these guys, the criminal element, they wouldn't want to leave no evidence for somebody. I mean, it scares me to think of that. But anyways, we gotta give it all to God anyway. I don't know. I'm having a hard time with it. I love my daughter. She was my whole world. She would only come to me for the first 18 months of her life. And Candice had, she had a hard time. It hurt Candice, but she had plenty of time to win her love. She got to go to all these places, and I'm glad she did. All the time I was at work, and Candice got to go and do a lot of fun stuff with her, and I'm so glad that she got to do that with her. Yeah.
So, is he saying that Summer was very attached to him? This is my theory in my head. Summer was attached to him, and like, in the later times, she started to then build a bond with her mom, and he's happy that they started to create that bond because it kind of, made mom feel some type of way. Do you think there was some type of jealousy there, or am I hearing this wrong? That she was more of a daddy's girl, and am I hearing this wrong? Let me know. That's what I got from it. So, let's see. Comments. Yunu said, keep talking till you end up with your foot in your mouth. Etta B says the amount of time he spends doing rants and interviews could be time used looking for Summer. And you are so right. Why aren't you looking for your daughter? Why not? Because not even another. Kitten Smith says, yeah, that is what he's saying. Okay, I know I heard that right. So that is making a lot of sense to what I was thinking in the very beginning of all of this, that Candice kind of had like a jealousy thing, but she loved her daughter, but it was kind of jealous that she would get more of Dawn's attention. And it seemed like Candice wanted a lot of the attention from anybody, because you see what people have said. So I'm not going to say she was out there like that, but they said she gets drunk and she gets a little touchy-feely and does a little bit too much. So she was probably craving that attention that her daughter was getting, and now we don't know where Summer is. Because she was the last person with her, so where is she? I don't know. Let's.
Okay. On June 15th, everyone knows, you called your wife. Could you kind of give us a little details about that? Do you kind of remember, was it morning, afternoon, later afternoon when you called her? Do you remember how that conversation went at all? Because Hunter's saying you called about, two people touching children or whatever. So could you kind of tell us if you remember what time the call was and how that conversation went?
Well, the only thing I know is, I call her from time to time just to see what she's doing, and she said that she's taking care of some prescriptions or whatever. It seemed to me that it was later than that, but because I made up my mind, well, they're busy doing this and whatever, I may as well just stay late at work. So I was working late and sit and talk with Jamie for a good long time, and then my boss come around making fun of me for using my car to put drywall tools in, and so he knows where I was at. But about 30 minutes, I'd say, after my boss left, I got that call from Candice, and she's frantic and everything. And I said, well, just in case, call 911. And
Just in case?
I finished packing my tools in the car, threw them in there, and actually.
Just in case, call 911? No, you can't find your kid. You call 911. You can call your husband, but you're definitely needing to call 911. Not a just in case.
Best I could. And got in the car and headed down the road, and I called 911 myself. And then once I got done with that, I talked to her on Messenger all the way home, and I was flying. I think I made it, like I say, I've said it before, about 30 minutes. And that's when I drove straight to the bottom of the property, because I knew they were searching all around by the house. And I hadn't heard, they found her or anything, so that's why I went straight to the bottom of the property to look around that area.
All right, so it's going to a commercial. And while it's on the commercial, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to open up the panel. Whoever wants to come on and talk about this, because I feel like me just hearing it, talking to you guys through the chat, it's not. Whoever wants to come up, I'm going to send the link. Because I know I am not the only person thinking like this. Like, it's starting to make a lot of sense now. Let's see. How do I put it in there? I gotta remember how I did it. How did I do it last time? Do I do it at the top? Sorry if I'm shaking you guys. Shake. No, let me get up so I can see. Okay, chat. How did I do it last time? Oh, I don't know if it's gonna be private, but let me see if this is what I did last time. Paste. No, nope, that went into a private chat, so it's over here. Tap that. There we go. I found it. Paste. Send it. All right, so it should be in the chat now. And what is that? Oh, it's on commercial. And so whoever wants to come up, go ahead and come up. Let's make sense of this because I really don't get it. Okay, now I need to get back to the full screen. There we go, so I can see if anybody's trying to come in. Did it go into the chat yet? Okay, it went into the chat. Hi, D White. How are you? How's it been? Let me see. I did miss some comments. So while you guys are trying to hop in the building, I am going to read off these bits of comments. Yunus says, keep talking until you end up with your foot in your mouth. I already said that one. Let's see. Kitten Smith says, yes, Candice is so jealous. I think that has a big thing to do with it. Does anybody see? Sometimes I can't see when it's like that. D White says, I don't understand none of it with the parents and the grandmother. I need to go back and watch. Yeah. I think I'm going to take some time and go, because I was not covering this case at all in the beginning. I was just focused on Samuel. A lot of stuff is not really going on, but so I started to just have conversations with you guys, and so I know as much as you guys right now. This is not a case that I've actually dug into like other things, but we can all put it together. D White said, oh yeah, I need to go back and watch it. With her saying that was making me say what I just said, and I want to go back and watch and just look through everything to see what doesn't make sense, all the discrepancies. Let's see. Etta B says, he is his boss. Wait. Oh, he said his boss knew where he was, so he gave himself an alibi by referring. What? I can't see this. He said his boss knew where he was, so that's why he gave himself an alibi. Are we talking about Don gave himself an alibi? But he referenced her to a call. But he referenced her. I don't know if I'm just reading slow right now. But hold on. He said his boss knew where he was, so he gave himself an alibi, but he referred her to call the police. Okay, so he told Candice to call the police. Okay. Just in case. Again, he covered himself. Okay, I see what you're saying. So he just, said, oh, well, my boss knows where I'm at. He referred to her to the cops, just in case, so he knows that they know he's on his way to where she's at, and he wasn't even nowhere in the vicinity. He made sure his butt was covered. Yes, Eddie, I'm sorry for that one. I'm kind of like, am I seeing this right or no? Let's see. All right, so there goes the link. If you're ready, go ahead, hop on up. And if you haven't done yet, need a little bit of time, that's fine. I'll just be paying attention to the. Let's go back. I'll just be paying attention to backstage, if I can even get back to the main screen. There we go. Oh yeah, we got you new in the building. Hello. Are you there?
How are you? Yes, how are you?
I am great. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Did you know that they were saying, I don't know how true it is, but they were saying that Summer, I know you're not on that part, but that Summer was wearing a sundress, not an actual swimsuit.
What was she
And
wearing?
then
What?
at the pond, she was wearing a sundress in the actual pond when she
No, I'm
was
saying,
swimming.
can we see that? Could we see that she had on a sundress, or because I can't remember the video and it wasn't all that clear to me. Do you remember that?
Do you want me to
What?
share it? I could share
Yeah,
it.
that's
Okay,
perfectly
hold
fine.
on. All right, hold on.
Let me fix the screen. Oh, it should be able to put it really good. Trying to open that. All right.
I wish you were doing it on StreamYard.
Me
On
too.
StreamYard, I would be able to share it off of my computer onto your actual live.
It sucks. And the things I want to read from Candice's daughter is in the phone, and I'm like, I need to find a way to switch over to this and take my phone off, or either I
Yeah.
don't know if I'm out of this screen where we are, if I'll be able to get back on. What do you think? Because I can just send
Okay.
a.
So if you back out, don't get out all the way. Just back out and then get back in and then join the stream again. So basically, I'll be in here by myself until you get back.
Okay.
Hold on.
So the video, so that way I can pull those
I'll show the video.
Facebook messages, and if I have to, I'll do a whole nother live if I have to.
Okay.
All right, let me see if I can get those really quick.
So to me, it doesn't look like a sundress. What it does look like is a tank top with some shorts, but definitely not a bathing suit. But they said it's a sundress. I don't know. I don't see a sundress now that I'm looking at it closer.
Dude.
Hold on. Let me look at it a little bit.
My toe?
Let me see if I could slow it down.
Yeah, right here, just doing that. Because he had it in tight and I didn't want to tap. I felt like it was slipping and it didn't slip. It just locked it tight up. Ah.
Hello, how are you?
Pretty good.
0874 D White. I hope I said that correctly.
I feel like it stays till like 9 or 10. You chill with Trey and take on.
You heard it was a sundress as well? I did too. But as I look at this video right now, I slowed it up and I wish I could share it with you guys, but let me see if I'm trying to get that one spot. Give me a minute. Okay. Okay, so I got it I stopped it. So see that? Okay, that's upside down because of the way she did the video. Okay, so look, that looks like shorts and a tank top. That is definitely not a bathing suit. See, it goes all the way down to the shorts, to the top of the shorts. See that? That looks like a little tank top and shorts, not a bathing suit, but definitely not a sundress. What do you guys think? Does that look like a sundress to you? Hold on one moment, guys. I'll be right back. My son's here. Hold on, Naomi. I'll be right back, okay? It's actually not a sundress, nor is it a bathing suit. It's a tank top with shorts.
Okay. Because I was like, but still, wouldn't you, where are those clothes at? Like she asked, where are those clothes at? I mean, I know they didn't go washing that fast because you guys seen the house. You seen the house.
Right.
Go washing. So
Exactly.
where are those at to prove anything? And
She
then, you
did
know what,
say she washed 80 pair of pants for the boys. I don't know.
girl? And then, dang, you made me forget what I was going to say. She
I'm
said,
sorry.
I just forgot. We were talking about what? The clothes.
Yeah.
Oh, and then Hunter was saying, you know, they went and bought her clothes for some water park they were going. What was that
Yes.
about?
That I don't know. They're making it seem like they're buying them clothes, I guess. I don't know. That didn't make any, like, other than that, her clothes were wet because those are pants and it's a tank top and shorts. It's not a swimsuit. So maybe they had to go buy her some clothes to get out those wet clothes. So it's not true. She did not change into a bathing suit at your house, Hunter. You lied, bruh.
Right.
You lied.
I'm
You
like, did she
lied.
the house, was she changed after, or was she already dressed before? Because that kept switching up and I didn't understand it.
Okay, so Candice said that she was dressed at the house prior to going to Hunter's. Hunter said she got dressed inside his house.
Right.
That she went and put a bathing suit on at his house. She didn't have no bathing suit. So that's why you have to go get her some more clothes, because she was in a tank top and shorts. Both of y'all lying about the damn swimsuit.
I see what you're saying now.
They lying. That's what's up.
Why am I can't click out of these? You guys ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, the only thing I know is, I call her from time to time just to see what she's doing, and she said that she's taking care of some prescriptions or whatever. It seemed to me that it was later than that, but because I made up my mind, well, they're busy doing this and whatever, I might as well just stay late at work. So I was working late. I would sit and talk with Jamie for a good little time, and then my boss come around making fun of me for using my car to put drywall tools in. And so he knows where I was at. But about 30 minutes, I'd say, after my boss left, I got that call from Candice, and she's frantic and everything. I said, well, just in case, call 911. And so I finished packing my tools in the car, threw them in actually fast as I could, and got in the car and headed down the road, and I called 911 myself. And then once I got done with that, I talked to her on Messenger all the way home, and I was flying. I think I made it, like I say, I've said it before, about 30 minutes. And that's when I drove straight to the bottom of the property, because I knew they were searching all around by the house. And I hadn't heard, they found her or anything, so that's why I went straight to the property to look around that area.
So you would guess maybe an hour and a half before Candice called you and said Summer was missing, that you called her?
Okay, I'm not understanding what you're saying. Can you?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, just the time that you called her that day. About what time was that?
Like, how far in between calls?
It's not rocket science.
Her having
It's a
that
question.
call when she's picking up prescriptions to she's calling you saying Summer's missing. Do you know how long?
Yeah, I honestly can't say, but I remember. The only thing that I can remember, it was thinking, well, I might as well just work late because they're busy doing other things, and there's no point in me going home because I don't want to go home and sit there by myself. So,
Okay, I'm gonna go to the comments real quick because he doesn't understand English. Apparently, he needs time to think. Shay Works by Faith says, I did hear that too about the sundress. I haven't heard that yet, guys, so I'm not going to say I've heard that. You knew said it, and now Shay says she's heard about the sundress. Shay also says on June 15th, yes, in a sundress, not in a swimming suit. Oh, not in that swimming suit. Okay. That was from Kitten. And then D. White says, all I know is Summer went missing and stories don't match. The grandmother was able to leave, and I think Summer left with her. Ooh, that's another theory.
Yep. Who said
White,
that? Because I agree with that. I've heard that multiple times.
White, yeah, you might be onto something, cause she's the one that didn't say nothing. And look, Hunter even said, I think it's the grandma. She has, she's a temperamental person. He said that, then now she gets to just up and leave and her granddaughter's missing. With her knee so injured, she was at the hospital. So who's to tell if little Summer wasn't packed up in a bag as she left? That's a good one there, D. White. I'm feeling that one. Let's see. Etta B agrees. Kitten agrees. Um, D. White says, with Equa search skills, they would have found her. She is not out there by the home. Etta B says, about the granny. And then D. White says, no, not a sundress. She's talking about the video, I believe. And then Kitten says, no, it's a tank top with shorts. Dee says, who said it was a sundress? Didi, I don't know. Didi, you want to come on panel? If you want to come on.
It was over with instantly.
It was one of the videos that I saw, and I wish I remembered who said it. I can hear it. I know I can hear it again because I heard it multiple times.
Uh-huh.
But it's definitely not a sundress. It's a tank top with shorts. Not even a bathing suit. So they both lied about that.
Right. So that would be like, okay, so when did she put on the bathing suit?
There was no bathing suit.
Right. Unless these videos are not from when they said it was from. They probably went
Which is
to all these places. So the FBI look into all these stores they went into was a little kid in the back. I know kids
exactly
like that the whole ride. You don't got her in a car seat, nothing. So she at least needs neglect. If neglect already. I mean,
right. I feel like I'm from the hold on. Sorry, my husband just came home and she really started barking. Sorry. Okay, no. What I was gonna say was I've been telling people I think that there might be different days, this videos from a different day, because the way they talk about things, other than that, you see Hunter in the video is the only thing they could actually say is really going on the video. Because look she's not in a bathing suit.
Mm-hmm.
Really? That doesn't even look like if you guys are saying that she's in a bathing suit, then you got the wrong date of a video.
Right. Because
y'all got your mind all over the place.
She already had on clothes. What did Allison say? Okay, yeah, because Allison didn't see her in the beginning because she was knocked out asleep, right? When Hunter asked her, can she come over?
Exactly.
So she didn't get to see that, but she said when they came back, she was in a purplish outfit, pants and top, jacket thing.
Okay, so she said she was knocked out, right? But hold on. Hunter said he got permission from his mom. When did he get permission from his mom if his mom was knocked the heck out?
Beats me because she says one thing, he says another, and you see how they were all sitting at that table. I don't care what no one said. They may not have given him word for word, but he was
Right.
coached. because
Yeah.
Candice was there when she was go over there and talk to the boy after her interview.
Yes. I believe.
Telling him
Yes, I believe that.
drink.
And you know what else I'm still trying to figure out? Why did Candace have to go? Why did she drop her phone to call on the grandma's phone? That made no sense. What are you dropping it for? You could have grabbed that. You could have had that phone with you. If the situation is the signal is bad, then you could have taken your phone into your mama's house and used her landline, as you want to call it. You didn't have to
Right.
throw your phone. Why'd you
No,
throw it?
but if she's calling 911, you can get 911.
Exactly. But I'm saying I'm giving her the benefit of the doubt as far as, oh, she said she went to use the grandma, her mom's phone. I'm just going to give her the benefit of doubt. What reason did you drop your phone into the truck? That's all I want to know.
Right.
That made no
There's
sense.
she's
That made no
not.
sense.
So let me go to these comments because we got them
Go ahead.
coming. These are so little. My glasses are not even in here. Let me see. Hello, Black Angel. Thanks for joining. Um, Black Angel says, why did Don call 911 once he told Miss Bly to call the police? That doesn't make any sense. Yeah, so basically, uh, go ahead and call the police just in case. Oh, okay, I'm gonna call the police too. Like,
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense either.
but
Because she called, she was able to call him, right, and say what happened, correct? She said, Don, this is going on. Summer's missing. I don't know where she's at. We've been looking for her. Whatever they said, however they put it. You called him to tell him to call 911. Why aren't you calling 911? That makes no daggone
he said
sense.
he told her call 911 just in case. But then he gets on the phone, calls 911 because what the dispatch thing says is the parents say that the mom was on a walk or whatever and the girl disappeared.
Where's she walking? Because remember, they got coyotes and snakes and bears and lions and tigers and whatever else is in them
Where
woods.
possibly walk to? I mean, the house is on a hill, literally. So where we were, and with greenery all around, it looked kind of dangerous to even walk up and down the dirt driveway.
Exactly.
So she wasn't walking or running anywhere. I don't know where they got that from, but she was not doing that. Let's
Yeah, that don't make sense.
Stankopus. Hi, Stankopus. I was like, wait, what? Hi, how are you? Thanks for joining. Says when you look at the video of Summer swimming at the lake swimming hole, she was wearing something that looked like a sundress in the water. Stankopus says that. But you know what? You know how little girls' clothes, they always have that, like, not always, but they have those shirts with the little ruffles around the bottom. You know what I'm talking about? That little ruffly stuff.
Yeah.
Probably when she goes into the water, that kind of stays up. So it probably look like a sundress. That's just what I'm thinking. Because I still haven't seen anybody say that she was in a sundress, but
Okay. I could
that's
show you that same video, but at a still when she was like, thigh high, well, not thigh high, but pelvic high, where she was up to the water. I'm gonna show you. Hold on one second. Let me pull it up.
okay. So that's what Stankopus said. It did that, something that looked like a sundress in the water. So that's why I'm thinking everyone's thinking it's a sundress, because when you get into the water, how it would like kind of float up, and then she probably could have had pants under. I can't say I can see either or because my eyes just don't see it. So I don't know unless I can see something clearer. Um, let's see. Etta B. Oh, she's talking to someone else. Hold on. Gotta change. I think Allison lied. Hi, gotta change. Thanks for coming. Let's see. I believe Allison lied, and people ask,
Figured I'd just work late.
why, why would she lie? Why would she lie? I feel that she does have reason to lie about certain things because you could tell she still has animosity for towards Candice because of.
It's mining something, dude. It's simple.
See, those are shorts and a tank top. See that?
I gotta wait till it pops up on my bigger screen. I really can't see. But
It's not silver.
I feel something.
I don't know. Push her.
Hold on, let me get a better picture.
Because it's a 10-minute delay, guys. So what she's showing you guys, I can't see. Well, I could see it on here, but it's so small. So I really can't see it. Yeah. A got to change. What I was saying, why I would think Allison lied too, is because she's still kind of salty from the Jose situation. I mean, even though they talked, she got that, you know how girls could be. She still got that for her. So I think that's true. Let's see. See, now, just now, what she was posting is now popping up over here. So I'll go ahead and read. Kitten Smith, Hunter was supposed to stay the night with the Wells family. Was that the plan? Kitten. Hunter was supposed to stay the night with the Wells family. That was the plan that day? Let me know, let me know. That sounds a little inappropriate. I mean, she probably could say, they're going to hang out with the boys, but why wasn't the boys hanging out with her when she was hanging out with Summer? Interesting. You knew.
Does that look like a better picture?
Yeah, I seen it better on here. Have you heard that Hunter was supposed to stay the night with the Wells family? Can you hear me?
Sorry, I was muted. Okay, so if Hunter was supposed to stay the night with the Wells family, that means that Allison doesn't have much of an issue with Candice. Why would she allow her son, knowing that they do drugs and they drink their asses off at that house?
She cares though. I think she knows her son drinks. I know her son smokes, and she just doesn't care.
Right, but let's just say you had somebody who was your friend, right? You had a friend, and then you guys had a fallout. Are you going to allow your kids to go hang out with somebody you know what kind of person they are? Hell
It
to the
depends.
no.
No, listen. It depends on the age and how. Like, say me and like one of my best friends, right? We kind of fall off or whatever, but our kids have known each other for a long time, and is old enough to take care of themselves. I was like, you can go over there for a little bit, but don't make it all day. And because there'll probably be more friends and stuff over there. I wouldn't be so, oh no, just because I have a problem with them. That's between us. Now, if I thought my kid would be in danger, that's different. But when we're talking about Allison, she's sitting there nodding to the fact that her son smokes vape
Right,
and weed and drink
right.
about it at all.
Okay, so another thing I would say, he's 15, correct? Going on 16 soon.
Mm-hmm.
What are you going to hang out with a 12-year-old for?
Girl, we know he's not going to hang out over with them boys.
Exactly. So why would she allow him, after she had a major fallout supposedly with her over a guy named Jose?
She does not care.
I don't know, but if it goes for
Okay.
Motherly instinct. She don't care.
Yeah.
That boy running around, God knows what, and she just in the house. See, I'll say something kind of rude, but she just sitting in the house. I'll say relaxing, other than what I was gonna say.
Getting high, getting some and all that.
Eating. Sheesh. Let's see. I don't want to skip. Let's see. Where's that? Hey, make this go viral. Hey, how are you in the building? Number 2. Hello, Annette. How are you? Let me see. I don't see the other one's name. I promise. From they're trying to say So funny. From Stankopus says,
I'm sorry.
it just makes me laugh because when I first started to read it, I was like, am I reading this right? But it says, Hunter said she was asleep and he went and tapped her to ask her if it was okay for Candice and Summer to come over. You mean to come over to hang out before she got the phone call? He got in the car with her and went, you know what? She probably didn't even know the boy left. He just thought she was outside with Summer's mom, but then she's like, oh, I got a phone call. I'm just going to go get my mom. You want to ride? And that's probably how it happened. I don't know. I'm just speculating. Let's see. Miss Didi says, and Allison said, H, how was his day? And he said it was okay, was very quiet then. I need my glasses. Was very, because it looks like it's all going together. Was very quiet then. He leaves with his girlfriend. That was what that has me wondering really what happened to H.
And later on,
Somebody needs to read it.
later,
Do we have proof he was with his girlfriend?
I don't know any proof of that. I know he said he was waiting on his girlfriend. He wanted to go home because he was waiting on his girlfriend. So it says, in Alex's interview, she said she asked H how was his day, and he said it was okay, but was very quiet. Then he leaves with his girlfriend. That has me wondering what really happened when H was with them. Yeah. And girlfriend's being real quiet. I mean, I'm pretty sure her parents told her, you need to, you need, but yeah, I haven't seen anything from girlfriend to know if he was really with her or not, or was
Yeah,
that
he was
just,
with her at the hole.
huh?
He was with her at the hole. The one that bought him the twisted teeth. Candice.
Stop! You got me thinking. I'm like, wait, his girlfriend was there. You talking about his girlfriend, Candice? I'm talking about it. What he said he has a girlfriend, and that's why he wanted to hurry up and get home.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows what could have happened at that one? Not saying anything.
You know what I want to see? I want to see proof. Allison, Hunter, who has proof? As many pictures as y'all take, who is your girlfriend? Prove to me that you have a girlfriend, and prove to me you had a certain time that you had to be at home, and then you were going to your girlfriend's house. I want to know who this girl is.
Because you
I
know
really
what?
do.
He's so smart. He's probably told her everything since he's so
Right.
Annette says, never heard that. Let's go down. Oh, what? Too far. Okay. Never heard that. Ken Smith says, yes, he was. Steakopus says, yeah, I think Allie is still upset about Jose. Yes, I do think she is, because if you see her on Unmasked, the way when she gets to that part of talking about it, you can tell her she knew that probably her and Jose weren't together, so you really can't get mad at a man just being a man, you know. And so she's kind of not like either of us was actually with him, but my friend knew I was already dealing with him. It was kind of shady for her to be, flirting.
You could see her demeanor changes when she starts talking about Jose and Candice.
Yeah. So she could say she's over it, but deep down she's not.
Lies and more lies.
Stankopus says, yes, that does look like shorts and a tank top. Hunter said at the house she was wearing a little pink tank top. I thought he said a little purple one. Pink or purple, whatever. That's what he said that he remembered her last in.
He's ADHD. Maybe he doesn't know his colors as well. Maybe he's colorblind.
Don't say that. Don't say
I'm
that.
just saying. He is ADHD and he might be colorblind. My kids are, I have a couple of my kids that are colorblind. They can't tell between browns and reds. I'm serious.
Maybe. He didn't say that though. So I'm not gonna.
No, I'm saying if he's not distinguishing colors, because he also said she had a blue Slurpee and the mom said she had a purple Slurpee.
But did she get the shot she said? So did they both get?
She said that they both had purple. No, they both have blue. He said he had blue, just Summer. Sorry. She's every time somebody comes in, she starts barking. Sorry, you guys.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna get to the comments, and then Kitten Smith says it was supposed to be one last time before school started. What was supposed to be one last time? I know I'm like reading them after the fact, but what was supposed to be one last time before school started? Like one more time they hung out before school started. Let me click down. I see it goes too far down.
Can I quickly say hi to everybody because I didn't get to say hi to everybody. Hi, everybody in the chat. You said you're gonna call them what? Loves, my loves.
No,
Hello, hello, her loves.
because I always say bye, Levy, like to whatever, but that's how I talk. But I will.
All right, I got you.
Did you have something else to say?
Oh, one thing I wanted to say was, Lola, hold on one second. Let me get my dog.
Etta B also says Hunter appears to run his household. You can tell that because when they're able, I forgot what his mom did, but he kind of like folded his like,
Wait,
mom,
hold on. Mm-hmm.
talking too much, whatever. But you can tell that he kind of runs that household. Probably he's a boy, and so he feels like it.
Oh, another thing. I don't know if you guys seen it, but they have a video out there where remember. Hold on.
All right.
Okay, so basically, oh, he got me all over the place. Hold on. Oh, okay. So Allison says to Chris, she doesn't whip her kids. That she does not whip her kids. Remember, they're so abusive towards Summer and this and this and that. But Allison said she does not whoop her kids. There's a video out there, her threatening Summer. Oh, yes.
Candice threatening Summer?
Yes, telling her she's going to, whoop her if she don't be quiet because she was singing in the back or screaming in the back seat. There's a video out there. You can hear it clearly that she tells her to be quiet. Not be quiet, but if you don't stop, I'm going to welt you or I'm going to belt you or something.
What's that?
Huh?
I would tell my son that too. If you don't quit, I'm going to come get you.
Right, but that is not Allison's kid. Huh? And she said she doesn't whip kids. She said she doesn't whip kids, but she's threatening Summer to whip her.
I don't see what's wrong with that. I mean, I just
that's
feel
not
that
her child.
Wait, so who are you talking about? Who are you talking about threatening her?
Allison told, okay, so Summer's in the back seat singing and then started like doing a little screaming and they're going through this tunnel. It's a little loud, but you can hear it clearly that she tells her that she's gonna whip her or she's gonna belt her or she's gonna welt her. I don't know which one it is, but Allison, she basically said she was Allison to Summer. Yes.
Yeah, okay, well then I'm not cool with that because I need to discipline my own child.
Right. So,
that part.
Exactly.
Right. Comment so we can continue. Hold on. Let me see. Where we are at? We did We did I can't even say it. I think we did that one already. So now we're at Black Angel. Says, why would Mr. Wells, you're so polite, Black Angel, because you use Mr. and Mrs. a lot, I see now. Why would Mr. Wells or Miss Bly leave the boys alone at home while they were absent in the home with so many drugs? Oh, I'm gonna mess this word up. I ain't even gonna try. And wild animals.
Druggies.
Huh?
Druggies. He said druggies.
Okay, druggies. What's the word after that though?
Druggies. Transcends?
I don't even know what that is.
Transcends?
So I'm not gonna. Oh, like transits. Okay, I get it.
Yeah.
Okay. Druggies, transits, and wild animals lurking in the neighborhood woods. I don't know why they would. I don't know why she halfway to watch your sister real quick. Her very first time she said 2 minutes. So what does she need to go do for 2 minutes? Because if you were fixing your mom's brace, whatever she was doing, you know that was gonna take longer than 2 minutes. So I don't know why she would do that. Jesse J says Hunter's mom just sitting in the house eating. That's what I said. I didn't want to say it, but I was like,
Yes,
no,
Jessica.
let me be nice. Oh, these go up. Go up. Let's see. Where we at? Where we at? Where we at? We did not just have this many. Okay. Stinkopus likes me to keep tripping up over this. Okay, Stinkopus says Candice says she didn't want Hunter coming back to the house. She said Candice said she didn't want Hunter coming back to the house. She said in the interview that she told him he was not coming back to the house, like she was really against it.
Thank you. At least somebody got that. So how in the heck is he so able to hang out with her and go do this and go do that? She's lying. That's why. That's why. They are couples. They put it
Wait,
on Facebook and that's that.
no, Stankopus says Candice said she did not want Summer coming back to the house. To her house? And if so, why doesn't she want
No. It says Candice said she didn't want Hunter coming back to her house.
right? Why doesn't she want Summer? I mean, not Hunter, Summer. Why
You
doesn't
keep
she
saying
want
Summer.
the house? Why? What would be the problem? The
I
boys
think
would.
she's lying.
I mean, I
She's
don't.
lying saying she said that because think about it. She took him to the hole. She called him when Summer was missing. Are you kidding me?
Right, and that would make more sense if the boys was going to the house to be with the other boys, play video games. But why would you say you didn't want him to come? But he can hang out with you at the water hole? No.
Right. Yeah, right. Waterhole hanging out. Sure.
Shankapus also says yes to come over and chill while they were waiting. Hunter suggested it, and Candice said Ali. Wait, and Candice said ask Ali first.
Yes,
So
that's what happened.
really, when did I
That's
not?
what was said. That is what was said. That he had to ask
If he could go over and chill.
if she can come over there. If Candace and Summer can come over to their house.
Oh yeah. That is what when he tapped her. Remember
Right.
they
When he
went to
cut when he was trying to cut her off or whatever. Yes.
wait, no. When she was killing time, I'm like tripping up now. When she was killing time because the grandmother was in the hospital. Is that what we're
Right.
talking
Yes. Yeah.
about?
That's what he's talking about. Or
Oh, all
they're talking.
right.
Stinka is talking about. I ain't saying the other part.
Stinkopus.
I'm not saying it.
Let me see. I don't want to miss any. I need to find my glasses, honestly. I'm thinking I'm caught up right here. Okay. Kitten Smith says, I thought Jose was supposed to be GAY. For him to be GAY, that picture with Allison on top, I don't know. And he
Did
was
y'all
so,
see that picture? I could show that to you too.
yeah, go ahead, show it. Because, I mean,
Hold on.
it seemed like he was dealing with both of them. Where'd you hear that at, Kenton Smith? Somebody said that he was gay. Hi, Rima is love. Thanks for joining. We're just talking about the very ending portion of the interview, the second part of the interview with Voices Behind the Wall. We're on the ending, the last 30 minutes of that. Let's see. And I'm sending love to you too. Thank you. Kent Smith says Hunter was supposed to be spending the night one last time before school started. He was? I need to really look into this part. I mean, I thought he was so in a hurry to get home to be with his girlfriend. Or was he gonna say he was over there and really go be with his girlfriend? You know how kids be sneaky. I don't know. Annette says Jose was not gay. Candice lied because of Don. Okay, that makes sense of why you guys heard about the phone call with that she called her husband when he was out of town, I guess on business. And a man was over there, so he rushes home. To me, she did it on purpose so he could rush home. And that's when the Jose little scuffle they had went on. So that's probably when she was like, "Oh no, he's gay. We're fine." Like, no, this Candace was pretty sneaky. So she thought. Let's see. Okay, that's to Kitten Smith. Black Angel says, "Why wasn't Summer's lips dark in the? Why wasn't Summer's lips dark in color? Because of the ice she drank that afternoon." Are you talking about those two pictures where where one is a picture that they just snapped of the picture, and then when you look at it like in its original form, her lips are different? Is that what you're talking about?
No, he was saying, why weren't they stained from the Slurpee? Why was it not stained from the Slurpee?
I don't know.
Because she didn't have one. She was out. That's
Or,
why.
or she could have had one and it could have been a different color. Because in one of the pictures, her lips look more pink, and I don't know which picture is the original, which one they edited. So now I do see what she says. Why isn't Summer's lip dark in color because of the icy she drank that afternoon? I do not know. Where was her icy? Because we didn't see her icy. Did they see her icy in there? Did they see anybody's
No,
icy?
she
Because
had us. Okay, so in the video, when the grandma accidentally supposedly took a video of her in the back seat,
mhm.
there is a straw on Candace's side. You can see a red straw there.
But you see a whole bunch of candy. You see an orange soda there, but I didn't see any not even when she kind of
A
went.
cup.
I didn't see
We
anyone have a Slurpee.
I didn't see anything but a straw on Candace's side. Exactly.
I don't know. Let me go down. Hopefully it doesn't scroll. It did. So I'm trying to catch up so that way I don't have to read them all later. Not later, but and then I don't understand what certain people are saying because we were talking about it way earlier, and then I come to it and I'm like, oh, I think they're talking about this because it confuses me a bit. Shay Works by Faith agrees with the icy thing. Like, how come? Okay, Kitten Smith talking to Stinkapus. Miss Didi says, I thought Allison said what, Miss Didi? And then Kitten Smith.
Naomi, I'm going to pull up both of those pictures of her in the back seat and the one we just talked about as well with what's her name? What's his name on what's her name on top of that other guy?
Okay, yeah. Kitten Smith says you have to understand country people live their leave their kids at home at 12 years old is enough to babysit in the country. I think that's what she's saying. I need my glasses because this is not working. Somewhere. Not,
Can you see this picture? Is it clear, guys? There
I
we
have to
go.
just might have to wait till it comes up here. Right now she's showing the picture of, I believe this is Allison on top of Jose.
Yeah, from what they're saying, yeah.
Okay, so right now she's showing a picture of Allison on top of Jose. And they
Because
already
Candice said that that's Jose. Remember she said that on the thing?
yeah,
On
and that's
her Facebook? Yeah.
because we're hearing this third party and we can't see his face. Candice says that this is Jose. You guys see that? I can't tell because they see it after, so I don't know. And then
Right there. Look at that skanky butt sticking out her pants.
oh
Put
my,
your pants up, woman.
be nice. Be
Put your
nice.
pants up.
Okay, so Jessica J says that was so funny when you said it, China. See, this is why I don't know what to say. I don't know what people are talking about because I wait for the comments. Etta B says, seems oops. We gotta get back on some of this video. Where we at? Etta B says, seems Candice was spreading her candy around a lot. She was just hey, it was for everybody.
Dipping and dabbing.
Having a little too much fun. Okay, I think we're getting closer to the bottom. Shay's laughing at Etta B. Miss Didi says H also lied by saying he hasn't been to the Wells house in over a year. Yeah, he did say that. He was like, no, I haven't been up there since over a year. I don't know how much I believe that. I know they all used to live together, but I don't know how much I believe that second part. Okay, let me just press the button. Okay, so here's the last couple of them. Stinkapus says to Kitten, Didn't Don come home and find Jose at the house and they had a fight and D threatened to hit him with a bottle? He pushed Candice and that's when she hurt her knee. Yes, I heard that, and I heard that he was supposed to be getting like some type of charge for that, and I don't know. Don actually talked about when he had to rough him up a bit. Kitten says that was the whole idea of getting Don to come back home because he said he was at a party. He said he was at a party. Yes, he was at his sister's party out of town for oh, I know what she's talking about. This is what I was saying. So when I guess he was not answering the phone how she wanted him to answer the phone, but he's like, "Oh yeah, I'm going to go to this party with I forgot his nephew, somebody." So she ended up being jealous and wanted him to come home right then and there. And then so he raced over there when he heard a man was over there.
This
And
is
so
the original picture.
that's the original picture, no edit.
Original, no editing.
Okay, and then where's the other one?
The one that was edited?
Yes.
Hold on.
And says, so you really don't know that Jose, so you really don't know that it's Jose or not. No, I don't personally know if that's Jose or not because I'm not going to say it's Jose and I can't see his face. Candice says that is Jose, and Allison,
Right.
I can't even say that's Allison because I can't see her face. So this is allegedly, this is what these people are saying, but I can't prove it with my eyes, so I'm not going to say for sure. Y'all know how I do. I can't say I see something that I didn't see. Miss Didi says, looking at that picture of Allison and Jose down in the dungeon. Yes, it do look like weird. Where are they? Where are they in that picture? Where are they? Because I know there's a picture of Summer, and it looks kind of dungeony down there. We really didn't get to see in the interview rooms footage. He didn't do like a full like 360. You know, we saw bits and parts of the room, but he should
I
have got
have
us
a picture of the house, of the room. I have a picture
that whole downstairs room.
of the dungeon. Yeah. Hold on, let me get it.
After that, we're gonna start back on the video because we still got a little while left. So I'm probably gonna have to do another live and put out the Facebook messages from Candice's older daughter that she, you know, gave away for adoption, and she ended up missing as well. So I probably will do that in another live. I don't know if everybody's not tired. I'll just start another live after this because I don't want it to be too long. And we're already at what? Let me see. We're
1
almost at
hour,
2.
45 minutes.
Yeah, so I don't want to add that one into there. So once we finish the video, I'll show the or I'll read them out to you. The, what is it called? Facebook messages. And then there's one from I believe it's from Candice to her daughter, like her kind of trying to reach out. So let's see. Etta B says, whomever it was, need not to take another pic like that again. Okay, so you can go ahead and hold that. Okay, got it. And this is the edited one. I don't know. The other one, her lips look more pink, and this one they look more like dull. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Does it look like she was sipping a icy or nah? Because I don't know. I don't see any ices in the car. But we're gonna continue listening to the rest of the interview. We still got a little bit to go, guys.
Golly.
Yeah. Okay.
Snake just talk about snakes.
Oh.
Oh, he just went under my feet.
Oh, jeez.
It's just a gardener. It's just a gardener, so he go.
I still get a scream like a little girl.
Don, is there, how many days are we into summer missing? 55, 6 days?
You know, I don't really keep track of time, you know. But, yeah, I'd say almost 2 months. Yeah.
How is it for you and Candice at home with dodging all of this hate now? I know you guys got a lot of hate before being in the public eye. Is there anything that you guys do? Are you able to maybe go for a walk together and like kind of clear your minds at all? Is there anything that you guys have been able to do to just kind of maybe escape the craziness for a little bit or anything like that?
No, there's been absolutely nothing for us. For the first week or more, and still goes on, we've been on Facebook day and night, you know, trying to get help from people to help find our daughter. And we don't watch TV. We don't. There's nothing. I don't want nothing anymore. I mean,
I know they had phones. You can still do Facebook, put out posts, and still walk around and look for your kid. So that to me is not an excuse.
people say we should go out to dinner or we should do that. I don't want to enjoy anything without my daughter anymore. I come to this church here. I can see my daughter run up this hill to the top and wave at me and run down and play and all over this place. She'd be all over this church visiting people and just having a blast. You know, that's why I wanted to come here.
Is her memorial there where you are?
No, that's in that little memorial thing is at Solomon's Temple Baptist Church out there by where we live, but there's no cell service up there. But this was her church. This is where she was at home at, right here. She loved it. She loved her, you know. She always loved women that were, you know, the women of, I can't think of the word, the professional women, you could say. She looked up to professional women and could see herself like these women, you know, in the future. And that's why she hung on.
What happened? Did he pause? I don't know what happened, guys. It looks like it has a glitch in it or something. Let me see. I don't know why. I don't know if it's that computer or it shouldn't be this one because I just got new. Give me a quick second. Let me see what happened. Because I know theirs was like having a little glitching over there, but it shouldn't be this one. I don't know what just happened. Do you want to explain the pictures you were showing? Or
Yeah,
was you
I was saying, they're saying that the grandma has issues with her knee, right? How is she
right?
able to stand there and fish or whatever it is that she's doing? She's standing pretty doggone good on them legs to me.
And then she didn't even like want to go home though. Like, you know what I mean? Like she's just, hey, she's chilling.
Mm-hmm.
What just happened here? I don't know what just happened, but okay, here we go. It just kind of like started glitching and then went away.
I think I know why they put her thumb down in that picture. Remember, it was like up and then all of a sudden it was down on the second picture?
Like yeah, I know
Because
what you're
they're
trying to.
trying to cover her cuticles because they're purple from
No way.
having low oxygen. Yeah, I bet you that's what they were doing. Because I have a picture, a close-up picture of her nails, and you can see the nail, the area, the cuticle area is
Uh-huh.
purplish, like a purple green color, like oxygen is not flowing right,
So
as
do
if
you?
she was either deceased or going on, or just like she was about to be deceased, or she has bad circulation, which I don't see a 5-year-old having bad circulation, but you know, it could be one of those three things.
I don't know. That to me that would probably mean she was deceased longer.
I
You know what I
have
mean?
you could see they're not dirt. It wasn't dirt.
You
It was
know,
purple looking,
lives
purplish
and
blue. Go ahead.
to abduct the 12-year-old boy in
Wait, where were
Kingsport.
we? Were we before
We
this?
want to do everything we can for $1. I mean, I wish, but I guess this is where the public comes in. You know, if she's
Did we hear
out in
this
this
already?
area, that means she's out there somewhere amongst the people. So we'll
I
just
think we
hope
were
and
like
pray that
right here.
people will help us.
Sorry about that, guys. Can you guys hear it?
Yeah, that's the hope that maybe someone will hear about this, see a picture, and recognize her somewhere. I mean, that would be the best way that this could come to a conclusion, that's for sure.
Yeah, and if, you know, with these guys, you know, the criminal element, they wouldn't
Definitely
want to
fishing.
live for somebody. I mean, it scares me to think
Hold
about.
on, we're listening to the video.
Anyways, we gotta give it all to God.
I'd be
Anyway,
having to mute you.
I don't know.
Hold
I'm
on.
having a hard time with it. I love my daughter. She was my whole world. She would only come to me for the first 18 months of her life. And Candice had, you know, she had a hard time you know, it hurt Candice, but she
I think
had
we heard
plenty
this part
of
already.
time to win her love. She got to go to all these places, and I'm glad she, you know, they found her or anything, so that's why I went to property to
We heard that.
wave at me and run down and play all over this place. She'd be all over this church.
Okay, yeah.
visiting
This is
people
when
and
he was
stuff
talking about how
last,
she is
you
at the
know.
church and how she
That's
acts
why I
and stuff
wanted
like
to
that.
come here.
Is her memorial there where you are?
No, that's in that little memorial thing's at the Solomon's Temple Baptist Church out there by where we live, but there's no cell service out there. But this was her church. This is where she was at home at, right here. She loved it. She loved it. You know, she always loved women that were, you know, that women of, I can't think of the word, that they're professional women, you could say. She looked up to professional women and to see herself like these women, you know, in the future. And that's why she hung on to all the, she just loved to, I guess, see herself like that. And she would visit with everybody. They tried for the longest, you know, you gotta sit down somewhere, you gotta get out, sit down, but she refused, and they pretty much gave up on her. You know, most all the kids would sit there and behave, but not Summer. She would be all over the place.
And have you guys seen the video of Summer at church? He's not lying. Like, in the middle of the ceremony, she's just up and down, all through the pews. She's getting on people's, like, laps. They're picking her up. They're kind of like, okay. Like, no control at all. She's just everywhere. And what are you showing? I can't even hear you. I don't see anything. I can't hear you.
You
Uh-huh.
muted me. You.
I did, because when I be like, hold on, you keep going. I'm like, wait, hold on.
No. Can you hear
This.
me now? Can you
I
hear me
can hear.
now? Okay. I'm showing you a picture of the nail bed. I'm sorry, the cuticle.
Uh-huh. And this is from when?
This is when she was in grandma's truck. I'm going to show you, then I'm going to bring it closer. See? That's her in the truck. Oh, come on. Can you see it clearly?
Uh-huh. Okay, that's when
Okay.
she's milk.
Right. She's in the truck, right? Now watch when I bring her nails in. This is before they bent her finger down. Look how purple her nails are. In the cuticle area, not her nails. Her
I
nails
can't.
are clean. Her
Oh.
nails are purely clean. But if you see her cuticles, they're purplish blue.
I guess a little bit I see a shade difference, but I can't see that clear. I probably have to wait till it pops up on here because I can't see. Can you guys see
Yeah.
the difference? Oh, Annette says, yep, because her parents let her. And then she also says, Naomi, same thing happened to me, my daughter, and friend. Oh, yeah, that probably hurts. Well, not probably, it has to hurt. Jesse J, you say, oh, wow. And then Make This Go Viral says, what about her lips? We kind of touched on her lips, how in one picture it looks like kind of purple, not
Hold on,
purplish,
I'll
but
be
like
right back.
more flushed, I would say. And then the other picture, it kind of like, it looks like it was edited. And okay, you can kind of see it. I see it now because you know the delay. And we were talking about how the other one, they didn't look the same as the first pictures. So it does look like she was kind of moved during this whole thing. Are you showing any other ones? All right, we're going to continue. And I'm going to mute her because she's going to come back on yelling with dogs. Watch.
And that's okay.
Ah.
It is, yeah.
Oh, no, not like that.
march to the beat of a different drum.
She is. Oh yeah, a food spirit. I know it well. Do you have a prayer? Was there a prayer that was Summer's favorite that you could share with us?
Wasn't it moving?
No, we kept it pretty basic with her. You know, love God. We love you, Jesus. Love you, you know, love all of us kids. And, you know, when it comes to the kids, we kept it real basic. You know, when it comes to prayers like that. So I don't really remember anything specific, but I was trying, you know, before all this happened, we would read out of the Great Controversy every night with the boys. We didn't summer and we didn't really make them listen, but we was trying to, you know, help them understand the importance of that book in the future, because they're going to see all this stuff happen. You know, the Sunday law and all that, it's going to happen in their time, and they're going to. All these kids today are going to have to make a choice tomorrow, you know, about the Sunday law, and it could be a lot. They might have to give up their life in order to keep the commandments, you know. But potentially, these kids may never taste death. If they're alive when Jesus comes back, they'll never taste death. They'll you know, that's kind of cool to think about. But it's going to get bad, and it's important for these kids to understand what's going to happen in the future, and that's where Ellen White's book comes in. Explains, you know, her book explains Revelations. This makes it understandable. Daniel's prophecies and all of it. It's so important. I believe that with all my heart. And I like to share with everybody if I can. But Summer loved it here. She could feel the spirit. She just danced around, and I just can't believe she's gone, just like that.
I am Melanie.
Okay, so it's a commercial. So what this leads me to kind of, I know this is probably not what's going on, but how do you feel about him talking about, you know, it would be so nice for, you know, the children that are still alive when God comes, that'll be a good thing. And the ones that don't know and aren't alive, you know, it's hard to tell them. This is kind of sounding a little bit like the Vallow story. Like, I don't know why I'm feeling that way. Like Lori Vallow and what is his name? What's his name? You know, what's his name? Something. No, Lori Vallow, the one with the two kids that they ended up killing them, I guess for spiritual reasons. I don't know, but this kind of sounds a little bit like that to me. Like, do they possibly? To me, I've always thought that something happened like within the church, because just to see how it's being pressed so hard, and I'm not saying people that are really into church mean that they did something. There's just a weird connection there, and it may be because I'm from different churches than they are where he's at, but it just seems the kind of bond with some of the men and the children, I don't know, it just seems a little bit weird to me. I don't know, but it says Stinkopus says, yes, Candice was literally on camera in the pew while Summer was running around the church asleep. Yeah, she was sleeping. You seen her with the hoodie on. She was like, and it looked like some people wanted to say, yo, like, get your daughter. But she was just up and down, up and down. I mean, why even go to church if you're going to sleep? Miss Diddy says, what in the lost discipline is Dawn talking about? I don't know. I don't know what he's talking about. I be trying to figure it out sometimes, and I don't get it. You knew you're not muted if you wanted to say something. All right.
But But Summer, she seemed like she was really in her element there. It seemed like she loved it. And that was always, always gave me a good feeling in my heart when I saw that.
Yeah, I'm not trying to put any churches down. Don't get me wrong. There's a lot of good churches, but there's a lot of children at this church, and usually they're like putting the children. Children are at the forefront in this church, and I love that.
What is he talking
that meant a
about?
lot to me. As far as this church. So yeah, all these children here are extremely happy. And they have a private school. If you can afford it, we was trying to get them into the private school because they teach Bible principles and the important things. And all these kids are extremely happy. So that's very important. But not trying to put any other churches down or anything like that. There's a lot of good churches.
No, I don't think you put anything down. I think that's fine.
It was well said.
Mm-hmm.
Well said. But
Well,
what did he say?
we'll just have you thank your supporters, because I'd have to say you have a lot more supporters than hate, and you already know.
Yeah.
We're going to have the haters. We have to be okay with that, whatever. Let them throw their stones. But you have a lot more love and support from people, and it's nice to see it. So if you just want to, if you have anything to say to anyone listening before we end this?
Yeah, I just want to thank you all for all your support, for helping to find Summer and try to keep her at the forefront. And please, if there's any way to help me find her, I appreciate that. And just thank you and love and prayers. Okay, I know, yes, I've made a lot of mistakes in the past. I know about it. I've learned a lot, and I'm sorry if I've hurt anyone. I'm sorry if I hurt my sister Jean. I'm sorry. I don't know what else I can say or do, but that doesn't mean that I would ever hurt anyone again, or in any way, or that I don't love my daughter with all my heart. I would never, ever, I was younger, I made mistakes. I would never make those sort of mistakes again, ever. All I can say is I'm sorry. There's nothing more that I can do. I'll do whatever. For right now, I'm sorry. All right, thank you all very much. And God bless. Thank you so much. I appreciate y'all.
We'll talk soon. We appreciate you. Thank you so much, Don.
Yeah. Y'all have a good night. We'll see you tomorrow.
Yep, definitely.
You got it,
All right. Bye.
Bye.
What do you think?
Yeah. Again,
So what'd you think? What did you guys think? So towards the end there, I did get a little creepy feeling, like how he was talking about like the church and the ones that are still alive, that's more happy. The ones that don't understand do need to understand. It was too much. What was going on there? Do you think you're still muted? I don't even know if she can hear me. But if anybody wants to hop on panel right now and discuss some of this, we can, because this live is now over 2 hours, which I try to avoid so that way when people want to catch the replay, they can get it straight through. But we always get into conversations. So I know for a fact I do not want to read the Facebook, dang, I can't even think. Facebook messages on this live because it's going to make it more longer than it already is. But if you guys would like, I can cut this one and we can go straight over there and I'll read the Facebook messages to you guys of Candice's older daughter. Basically, their messages, I don't know who she's talking to back and forth, and there's a message from Candice to her specifically, I guess trying to explain whatever the situation, how she gave her up for adoptions and things like that. So I think that's what I might do, or I might just do that tomorrow. We'll see. What do you guys think? Today's Sunday. Sunday fun day. I'm just like sitting here. I know there's a delay. It's like they say it's 10 seconds, but it's way longer. Because if I'm seeing what happens here, it takes forever. Ken Smith, you're saying yes today, or we can read them tomorrow? Just let me know. Do you know you're not muted? Could you hear me? Because you've been quiet this whole time after you thought I muted you. Miss Didi says, y'all all do. Okay, thanks. She's saying, with all due respect, but if it was a predominantly black church, the mothers of the church would have snatched Summer, and after service they would have got with Dawn and Candice about the behavior. Now I get what you're saying. Yeah, they sure would have snatched you up and be like, you sit down right there. Or if they would go tap the mom like, can you get Junior? Cause he running around. You don't see Junior. You can take a trip to the women's lounge if you would like. Yeah, if it was a predominantly black church, that is what would definitely happen. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna end this live, and I don't know. I'm gonna see what you guys want to do. You know what? Leave me a comment down below if you want to still continue, and I come back on and I read the Facebook messages. Just leave me a chat down below in the comments. I'm going to end this one. Make sure you guys click that thumbs up on your way out. And if you guys are not subscribed, please subscribe and hit that notification bell, because still not in school yet. I say this every time, but I know there's new people that come in. Until I get my school schedule, I'm not going to know what exact days and times I can keep open for you guys. So once I do, it'll be more easier. So make sure you hit the subscribe button along with the notifications, just so you'll know, because normally I put up a little video a couple hours, sometimes a day before, letting you guys know that I will be on and what time. So bye bye. I know some of you guys it's good night, so good night. Let me know in the chat if you guys want to continue. Bye.